Most players slot random runes and pray. We don't do random here. In this video, I'll show the best rune combinations for every single class, the setups that supercharge speed farming, and the ones that push the pit. I'll cover how rune triggers work, how to overflow for bonus effects, and give you S-tier combos you can copy right now. Let's make your build actually explode. Current meta landscape. Alright, let's get real for a second. The rune word system has completely changed how we build characters in Diablo 4. We're not just talking about small damage boosts anymore. We're talking about accessing skills from other classes, creating entirely new playstyles, and solving problems that used to require specific gear pieces. The beauty of the current meta is that almost every class has multiple viable rune word paths. You've got your universal powerhouses that work on everyone, and then you've got these super specialized combinations that can make a mediocre build absolutely terrifying. The key is understanding which combinations solve your specific problems. S-tier universal combinations. Before we dive into class-specific stuff, let me save you hours of testing. These combinations are absolute must-haves that work on literally every class. Igni plus Zon. This is the Overpower King combo. Igni generates offering over time. Zan triggers massive overpower damage, perfect for Druids, Barbarians, and Necromancers with overpower scaling. Tam plus Mott, your survival insurance policy. Tam procs off core skills. Mott gives you Dark Shroud stacks. Essential for pushing high-tier content where getting one-shot is a real problem. Back plus Jaw, the mobility game changer. Move 50 meters with back, then your next evade becomes a teleport with Jaw. This combo alone makes slow classes feel completely different. Feo plus Nair, the crowd control solution. Get hit with CC, instantly activate Rogue's countering concealment. Unstoppable, stealth, movement speed, perfect panic button. Barbarian. Barbarians are having a moment right now, and these combinations are why. Speed farming king, Sur plus Ohm. Use any non-channeled skill to proc Warcry. Constant damage and movement speed buffs while clearing content. Pit push destroyer, Igni plus Watt. Passive offering generation triggers. Horrid Decrepify, slowing enemies and reducing their damage. Perfect for high-tier survival. Whirlwind Specialist, Lum plus Gare. Primary resource triggers critical strike chance stacking. Combined with the new Saber of Sazgal for ridiculous damage scaling. The new Season 10 PTR data shows Barbarians potentially becoming top-tier with multi-skill builds. These rune combinations are future-proofing your character. Necromancer. Necromains, you're eating really good right now. Army Commander, Nagu plus Ohm. Summon minions to trigger enhanced Warcry. Your skeletons become force multipliers for your entire team. Overpower Specialist, Igni plus Zon. Passive offering builds into massive overpower damage. Your Army of the Dead and Bone Spear hits become screen clearers. Resource Management. Tam plus Lum core skills trigger primary resource restoration. Solves all your corpse and essence problems instantly. Shadow Master. Wither synergies with Shadow Blight for up to 450% increased shadow damage. Combined with proper runes for billion damage potential. Speed Demon, Sur plus Gar. Non-channeled skills stack critical strike chance. Perfect for Bone Spear and Blood Surge builds that spam constantly. Rogue. Rogues are the efficiency kings, and these combinations prove it. Twisting Blades core, Tam plus Ohm core skills trigger Warcry damage buffs. Essential for the top-tier Twisting Blades, builds dominating the meta. Survival package, Evao plus Nur Injury triggers your own countering concealment. Instant escape from any dangerous situation. Critical Mass, Seer plus Gar. High attack speed builds trigger constant critical strike chance stacking. Amazing for rapid-fire builds. Defensive layers, Tam plus Mott core skill spam gives you Dark Shroud damage reduction. Solves Rogue's traditional squishiness problem. Real talk, Rogues got hit hard in recent patches, but the right rune word combinations are keeping Twisting Blades competitive in high-end content. Sorcerer. Sorcs are back in a big way this season. Hydra Supremacy. Multiple combinations work here, but Igni plus Zan for overpower scaling on Hydra explosions is absolutely broken with the right gear. Lightning Master. Tam plus Ohm. Core skills trigger Warcry for movement and damage. Perfect for Chain Lightning and Lightning Spear builds. Mana Solution. Lum combinations solve resource issues while boosting damage. Essential for teleport-heavy playstyles. Fireball Renaissance. With Season 10, PTR showing massive Fireball buffs, Resource management runes are becoming crucial for sustained damage. Defensive layers. Hua triggers Druid's Earthen Bulwark Barrier, gives Sorcs the survivability they desperately need for high-tier content. The new Mana Shield Chaos perk in Season 10 is going to make resource management runes even more valuable. Druid. Druids are the ultimate rune word experimenters. Pulverize Powerhouse, Tam plus Mott for defensive layers, or Igni plus Zan for overpower scaling. Both work incredibly well with Rotting Lightbringer builds. Shapeshifter Special, Pull plus Slum combinations work for both Werebear and Werewolf builds, giving resource management and damage scaling. Raven's Rising, with Season 10. PTR showing Ravens potentially clearing Pit 130 to 140, resource management runes are becoming essential for this build. Storm Specialist, elemental combinations for Hurricane and Tornado builds. Focus on offering generation that synergizes with storm skill rotations. Companion Master, summon focused runes that enhance your spirit animals. Perfect for players who want a more relaxed playstyle. Druids benefit most from experimentation. Don't be afraid to try weird combinations. This class rewards creativity. Spiritborn. Spiritborn is still the king, just evolved. Quill Volley Poison, Igni plus Zan, passive offering triggers overpower damage. Still the strongest build despite multiple nerfs. Jaguar Thorns, Tam plus Mott. Core skills trigger Dark Shroud for survivability, essential for the Thorns builds using Aspect of the Plains. Eagle Feathers, Seer plus Gar. Non-channeled skills stack critical strike chance, perfect for rapid-fire feather builds. Multi-Spirit Hybrid, Tam plus Ohm core skills trigger Warcry buffs. Works amazingly with builds mixing multiple spirit aspects for constant damage bonuses. Firestorm Evade, Back plus Jaw. Movement triggers teleport. Essential for evade-focused builds that need positioning. Resource Master, Lum plus Watt. Primary resource triggers Horrid Decrepify. Perfect for managing spirit resource while controlling enemies. The recent balance changes haven't killed Spiritborn. They've just made smart rune word selection more important than ever. Group play, optimization, and community. Here's something most players miss. Group play completely changes your rune word strategy. When you're running with a coordinated team, you can specialize instead of trying to do everything solo. One player focuses on crowd control combinations, another on damage amplification, someone runs support rune words. It's like having a full toolkit instead of being a Swiss Army knife. For example, one Necromancer can run Nagu plus Ohm for team Warcry buffs, while the Barbarian focuses on Tom plus Watt for enemy debuffs. The synergy is incredible. Speaking of group play, we've got an amazing Discord community where we organize pit runs, theorycraft rune word combinations, and share build discoveries. Links in the description, and trust me, coordinated group play with optimized rune words is a completely different game. We're constantly testing new combinations and finding synergies that solo players never discover. Practical tips and common mistakes. Quick practical stuff before we wrap up. Farming strategy. Focus on Kurast Undercity, Infernal Hordes, and pit runs for legendary runes. The Dark Citadel and Tormented Bosses are also excellent sources. Crafting tip. Combine 3 identical runes at the jeweler for 4,000 gold to get a random new rune. Sometimes you can upgrade rarity this way. Common mistake. Don't just copy builds blindly. Your gear, paragon choices, and playstyle affect which combinations work best for you. Testing method. Use training dummies to test damage combinations. Numbers don't lie, and you'll quickly see which setups actually perform. Resource planning. Some combinations are offering hungry. Make sure your ritual rune can actually generate enough offerings to consistently trigger your invocation rune. There you have it. Everything you need to dominate with rune words. Remember, the best combination is always the one that fits your gear, your playstyle, and your content goals. What's your favorite class this season? Drop your craziest rune word discoveries in the comments. I read every single one and feature the best combinations in future videos. Don't forget to join our Discord for group runs, build sharing, and early Season 10 testing. We've got people online 24/7 ready to theorycraft and push high-tier content together. Hit that like if this guide helped you optimize your build. Subscribe for Season 10 coverage and exclusive PTR insights. And I'll see you in Sanctuary. Keep experimenting and may your rune words be legendary.